Hello, so in this video we're going to have a look at the criminals' operator weapons, so that's the carbines and the assault rifles. Now I've already covered the RO933, which is the starting carbine, so I'm going to move on to the AKS-74U. Now the AKS-74U has quite a strange damage profile, so at the bottom you can see at close range it does 28 damage, but it rapidly drops off to 14 damage. So by the time you're 30 meters away, you're only doing 14 damage. So this gun's purpose is to be a close range hip fire machine. It's not got a rate of fire though that will back that up. 735 rounds per minute isn't particularly fast. But the AKS is very controllable. It only has 0.27 vertical recoil and its side to side recoil is very low. 0.075 left and 0.15 right. So what you get is a good gun at close range, but it lacks stopping power even at medium ranges. Let's take it out and see what it fires like. So I'm going to test these guns in the same way that I test the cops' guns, against the side of this van, and I'm using the AKS as it comes when you first get it. And the AKS does have a good recoil pattern. It doesn't drift off to the sides, it's pretty much vertical, and it's a nice tight line up the side of the van. And the AKS is managing to get all its bullets onto the side of the van, unlike some of the other guns I've tested. So as you can see from this recoil pattern, the AKS would be a good gun at medium range, but its damage drop off lets it off considerably. 14 damage per shot at this range means that it's only really effective on close-in maps. At anything over 30 meters, it's taking 6 shots to get a kill. And that's a shame because the AKS has really good burst fire as well. If the damage model was tweaked a bit, maybe make it a 5-shot kill, then the AKS would be an excellent gun. While I was playing around with the AKS, I noticed something odd. So here you can see the AKS, I've got a scope on it, laser sight, a compensator and a foregrip. And if we test this loadout against the side of the van, you'll notice something a bit odd. There's a lot less vertical recoil on this gun, and I couldn't work out why, because foregrip shouldn't make that much difference. Laser sight won't make any difference at all, and the sight shouldn't make any difference. So why was there so much less vertical recoil? Then I read the description of the compensator, and the compensator doesn't reduce horizontal recoil anymore, it reduces vertical recoil. The muzzle brake now makes guns more controllable and accurate, and the compensator reduces vertical recoil. So I think I'm going to have to go back and look at all the attachments and maybe do a video on how attachments work in Hardline. The next gun for the criminals is the G36C, and this is very similar to the SG553. It fires slightly faster than the SG553 but has slightly worse recoil. It's got 0.35 vertical recoil and balanced left and right recoils at 0.3. It's got a first shot multiplier of 1.8, so this gun is pretty much a good all-rounder. And bizarrely it's got a slightly faster rate of fire than the AKS. Well, let's have a look at the recoil in action and we'll go to our van. The G36's recoil is pretty much what we'd expect from the stats. It's pretty vertical, but it jumps from side to side because of that balanced 0.3 recoil. And it's that side to side recoil that makes the G36C a lot less effective at medium ranges. And so we have a similar problem that we had with the cop guns. The design of the guns just doesn't seem to balance out. The G36C and the AKS have got each other's stats. The AKS has a medium range guns recoil, whereas the G36C has a medium range guns damage model. The AKS has the damage model of a close range gun, but the G36C has the reload times and the rate of fire of a close range gun. Now we haven't got the full range of guns in the beta, and we don't know where these two are going to fit in. Maybe these are both designed to be close range guns. And of course their stats may be tweaked by the time the live game comes around. But all we've got to go on is this beta, and at the moment the AKS and the G36C are just simply outclassed by the M16A3 and the M416. A pair of assault rifles that have them outclassed at every range because of the rate of fire and the damage model. And the balance of the criminals' guns in the beta isn't helped by their last gun. It's an assault rifle and it's the AKM. Now the AKM has one big thing going for it, and that's its damage model. It does 36 damage out to 30 meters, dropping off to 25 damage at 50 meters. So it's a 3-shot kill up to 30 meters, and out after 50 meters it's still a 4-shot kill. What the AKM has going against it is its recoil, which is disastrous. It's 0.6 vertical with a ×3 first shot multiplier. That means the first shot recoil is 1.8. And its side to side recoil is pretty awful as well. 0.15 left, 0.4 right. This gun is in serious need of any accessories you can throw at it. If we check out its recoil against the van, you'll see what I mean. Its recoil is horrendous. You can't even get half a magazine onto the side of this van. It's actually only managing 10 shots. And because it's got a right hand pull, it also means that when you're trying to compensate for the recoil, you're having to pull down sharply and pull to the left at the same time. And it means that the AKM is reduced to a spray and pray gun at anything over medium range. You're basically relying on getting enough bullets at your target that 4 of them are going to hit and kill them. Now what you'd hope to be able to rely on is the gun's burst fire, but the AKM can't burst fire either. Because of that massive first shot multiplier, ending up with a first shot recoil of 1.8, as you can see, it jumps dramatically when you're trying to burst fire. When burst firing with the AKM at medium ranges, you need to aim the first shot at their feet to try and get that group into their body. So in this beta, when it comes to the operator class, the cops have a distinct advantage when it comes to their guns. The M16A3 and the M416 outclass anything that the criminals can throw at them. Looking at Visceral's gun choices, I'm assuming they weren't picked for balance, but what they were doing was testing all the different damage models that they can be putting out for the gun class. Hopefully when the release version of the game comes out, we're going to get more choice of guns, and the guns that we've had in the beta are going to get tweaked slightly to balance them out better. Because at the moment in the beta, the only way the criminals can get a decent assault rifle is to buy a license for one of the cop guns, and the licenses certainly aren't cheap. What we really don't want to happen is a couple of guns having a distinct advantage and those being the only guns used. Anyway, that's my look at the criminals, carbines and assault rifles. Thanks for watching.